This is the first of many episodes, so man, we gonna jump right into it. You know, young Dolph just recently got killed, man, and you know, lately over the years, it's been feeling like at least 2 or 3 rap artists are getting killed over the, you know what I'm saying, throughout the years, and it just be, you know, over some real petty shit, crazy shit. Yeah. Like we losing artists, family members are losing sons and
it's real. People
daughters,
are dying.
you know what I'm saying? People are passing away.
Okay.
So I mean, I feel like I heard somebody the other day said, man, the music, everybody got guns and everything, and everybody got. At the end of the day, man, we gotta realize that music is a form of entertainment. It's a form of poetry, and most of all, a form of expression. You know what I'm saying? You might say something when you mad to your wife, like, you know, or your homeboy, man, like, nigga, I'll beat you up, but you don't really mean that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's kind of like, how I get out of some of the songs. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, bro, if you really taking 36 Xanax bars, there's
like
no way you alive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If you really out there shooting niggas, I mean, there's consequences
not
to that
retaliation.
shit.
Yeah, there
you know what I'm
are.
saying? Man, like I say, it's like a movie, man. At the end of the day, when fucking Bruce Willis or somebody jump off the fucking bridge, you don't go jump off the bridge, man. You take music for what it is, man. It's a form of expression. You feel what I'm saying? That person is expressing how he feel, and maybe you can relate to that. Yeah.
I mean, I also think there's like a different time that we live in, right?
Yeah.
Like back in the day, you could go, you know, squab on somebody and then there not be surveillance, not everybody have a cell phone. Like now, it's like every move you make is being captured.
Now, right?
Yeah.
Everywhere.
It's getting harder and harder now.
You can't do nothing without getting surveilled. Like, go ahead.
Yeah.
But I just think that plays a part in it as well. Like times are changing with all the new laws and all the technology.
Straight up.
You just can't openly be out there doing stuff. So it's just interesting the effect it has in the music industry, and I think that also gives clearance for some of these people who aren't really living that shit on the day-to-day. Like they're not pulling from the day-to-day experiences, but they're like imagining what it would be like living in the 80s in Compton or in Chicago and New York, and you know what I'm saying? Like, because I know that places like that exist still and things are crazy, but it was a different day back then.
Yeah,
I hear stories from OGs and it's just like, yeah, you can't really do that nowadays. Like, whatever the fuck you did, it can't happen right now.
You know what's crazy? I heard Boosie on a Vlad interview, and Vlad asked him. He say, "Man, what's the difference with this gangster? Y'all be really doing that gangster?" He say, "Man, we not doing that shit, man.
I saw that one. Yeah,
like we at home with our families. We not doing that shit."
Yeah. But they're really good storytellers and they have great imagination and they know how to write that down and format it in a way that people consume it. Like there's an art to it, and that's.
I think it's a gift and a curse. You know what I mean? Like I said, I think like when hip hop started, it was an outlet of expression. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't just writing. I mean, it was poetry. We had dance. You know, there was art. There was literature art. You know, there was a lot of
culture,
breakdancing. The influence, the culture of it to where I think the hip hop now it lost the value of that, you know what I'm saying, a little bit.
So where do y'all think it changed? Where do you think the change came in?
I think the change, I think it's a responsibility of where the baton got passed.
And when they didn't live what they were preaching.
What he finna say is, I hope that's what he finna say.
When
they passed the baton, nobody stood there and told them, "Hey, you need to do this."
Yeah, the history
and do this and do that.
Yeah, so basically, it's like the hip hop culture. It was a brand new machine that was built to where the whole world has now embraced it and to some degree stole little pieces of the machine, right, and incorporated into their projects, right. So when the baton was passed, or it's still been passed or whatever, there's like an instruction manual that should have came with it. And not saying that, hey, this is how we do it, A, B, and C, but just saying, hey, these are some of the records or forefathers everybody should go listen to and check out
what
first.
This was built on.
And see, this is the inspiration we got from it. Art, then blah 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 blah. Right? Maybe if you get the same inspiration from, or you'll get something different from that. And not saying don't stop there, but just, you know what I'm saying, like just it's like basketball. We not saying LeBron ain't better than Jordan or this or Jordan ain't better. We just saying, hey, we're going to respect all of the greats.
Yeah.
If it weren't for this, it wouldn't have been Jordan. If it weren't for Jordan, it wouldn't be Kobe. If it
Straight
weren't for
up.
Kobe, it wouldn't be
Yes, sir.
LeBron. So we just like, and I feel like throughout culture, we miss some of the dance. We miss some of the break dance. And we miss some of the different aspects of hip hop. You know what I'm
The
saying?
messages are gone. I feel like
A lot of the messages are gone.
man.
If hip hop
history.
was about messages, the messages today are like
They're
sketchy.
trash.
It was an outlet.
They're just trash.
It was
The
an outlet,
messages.
yeah.
And you know, with me, when I'm an artist, so when I do my art, you know, like I said, most of the time it's the feeling. It's how I'm feeling. Like,
Except the champ music. I mean, that's on a different type level.
You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
different shit.
When I do my champ music,
Yeah.
I feel like a champion.
Totally.
You feel me? It's just,
And I love that type of music.
Yeah.
Anything talking about like leveling up. I like some Rick Ross. Like all this like hustler, leveling up type stuff, I can vibe with.
yeah, straight up.
That's why I like your music a lot.
Yeah, straight up, man. I mean, you get tired of
Listening to
hearing
the same thing.
Totally.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
The
Like,
same thing about
shooting
guns.
Because I can't walk around with my AK all day. You know, like
that's an untrue
I'm
statement.
tempted in Texas, you know, but it's like if I do, I will probably use it, and that is not good. I just need
I'm
to
just
avoid
afraid they're
it.
gonna make it worse when they pass that gun law. You know,
Yeah.
for everybody you can legally carry. Was
It's
that
already
just Texas?
passed.
Was that
No,
just
Texas,
Texas?
bro? You can go buy a gun, walk around with it without a license or permit, and you're okay because it's what it
And
is in
that's
Texas.
why-
Was it worldwide or just
No,
Texas?
Texas.
only.
Oh yeah.
Like, and that's why our homicides are where they at right now, bro.
Where in
raised.
Texas?
Yeah, right.
Is that
now,
they
like
go up?
85 this year.
They didn't came up a lot.
I know.
I believe it, but shoot, but Chicago had 80 this weekend. You know,
Yeah.
for real though.
I
Something
mean, but
like
like
it.
to us, I mean,
That's
like,
not
we
normal
don't.
for us.
Yeah,
that's
it's not.
normal for us.
There's no
I mean,
getting
it ain't
around that,
normal
though.
for them
The
over
more
there
people
either.
come, the more degenerates show up, and people end up living at a lower level of life, and that type of stuff happens.
I don't even think it's living at a lower level. You can live at a lower level, but if you living on low vibrations,
But that's what I mean, not low level financially, low level
Yeah.
mentally, to where you have to lie, cheat, and steal to
Yeah.
get something out of life.
I mean,
That's not-
vibrations off, man. If that's how you live in life, that means you vibing wrong.
Totally,
You know
I
what I'm
agree.
saying? Yeah.
That's why it's all about, you know, again, like in your music, man, it's all about leveling up, having the right mindset, winning, champ shit.
Yeah. And the biz, I think, man, I guess I'm a nerd on the business side. It's just from my background a little bit when it comes to that. And I read an article that's talking about Waka Flocka or something, and I think he said he was a whack rapper, but he still made $30 million.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, just it doesn't like I don't even think about the music. I'm just first going to his business side. Like he's a good business mind. Like, and if you go back and read more about him, I think he made a lot of money doing some investing, and then his mom is like a manager type stuff. So
I was
it's
gonna
like,
say his mama is, she like a genius.
you know,
She's a super marketer.
So it's basically the work you put behind it.
it's-
But okay, but I have a thing on that. Okay, it's the work you put behind it. I'm all business. I'm like 60% business, 40% creative. And I agree with you. But like businessmen get shamed for not doing business ethically, right?
Yeah.
If they do something predatory, take advantage of somebody, push a message that is not true, they will be liable and can get sued. But so why are not artists liable for pushing information that they are saying is true, not true? You know what I'm saying? Like it's a double standard. Because what you're saying is
it's
like we're trying to
because-
get back to some good culture and the messages behind the music because it does affect people.
It's because
But
the
it's still
machine
okay
has
to...
the machine knows it's just entertainment. The consumer don't understand. Not all consumers, but
Yeah,
some
a lot of people
consumers
do, a lot of
don't
people don't.
understand that
36 Xanax.
Yeah, you
36.
can't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't pop 36 Xanax. He I popped
Live to
36.
tell about.
Yeah, like, yeah.
2 nights in a row. You made it the first night?
I mean, like, man, just gotta be. I mean, use your fucking common sense, man.
Yeah. Personal responsibility
You know
trumps
what I'm
all.
saying?
Like
music is amazing. You know what I'm saying? I don't dislike any music. I mean, I won't listen to certain stuff, but that don't mean I don't like it. It's not what I'm gonna go put on. If it come on, it come on.
To some degree, it is the artist's responsibility too, though. I know we talked about the consumer, you know what I'm saying, how they should approach listening to it. But before it gets to the consumer, though, you know, the artists, we do, that's what I'm saying, the history of, like, even before, like, to go all the way as far as my beginning of music, the Bible or something, yeah, you know, Satan type, he was the lead, he got kicked out of heaven. He was the little story in the Bible is he was the worship leader.
Yeah.
In heaven. So it's like music's been back, so it's like it was a very influential position from the beginning of time. Not saying you have to like believe nothing and everything, but I'm just saying like, so the history of it is if you're creating music, there's some type of spiritual connection to it. That's why when people lose their home or a hurricane comes or something I can think of, man, people always start singing those songs. During slavery, they had a hymnal or some type of song to get them through the cotton fields, you know what I'm saying? So it's no different now for music. Rock and roll, we had or something, our feeling to go through.
hip hop had its place of a message that was pursuing all types of shit.
It's never gonna stop. So with us saying all this killing, I'm just hoping that more people now, when you go record your song or release, you know, whatever you're doing, just have a more conscious effort to know that, all right, do I want this? Do I want to make baby music on purpose? All right, that's going to come out, baby music song. Or just, all right, how much am I going to tear the club up on this particular song? You know what I'm saying? And like, just, I don't know if people are consciously putting in effort.
Well, you know they are. We can all agree that people are consciously making certain types of music because it fits the machine.
What's going on right now?
Like there are specific songs that if you want to go do something violent, you can go listen to that song and just be so hyped up. You're like, I'm just gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the energy music has and creates energy. So yeah, it's a double-sided sword. Like consumer has to be responsible for not taking it too serious. The creator has to be somewhat responsible for that.
So you saying if I know I can go sell a ton of records,
hell yeah.
If I say this in the record,
100%. Women do that with the type of music they make.
Yes.
If they can literally say "shake my ass" and blah blah blah, dudes will be and everybody will be like, yeah, that's right, because it feeds the beast that is the system right now. Right?
It feeds it to everything everybody like.
Yeah, there's only two shit. There's the violent shit and the sexy shit.
Maybe
there's
that's
no
the bait.
more.
Maybe that's the bait. You know, maybe it's like, you know, when you go to the mall or something, they give you a little sample of the chicken teriyaki before you go buy the plate. So maybe that's the bait. But at some point, a responsible artist, that's what I'm thinking. Before the internet, we kind of had the conversation, the artist development side of put together like a 5-year plan. I mean, that's a short career still for the entertainment business, right?
Yeah.
So even a 5-year plan, all right, if I got to throw out some shake my ass type year 1, maybe year 2, maybe I can, maybe my image doesn't have to revolve around that. And that's why I think we look at the Kendrick Lamars, the J. Cole's, we see over their career, it's like, damn, they're giving us a little variety of everything. So when they,
you know who a great example of that? Snoop Dogg.
Long time ass career.
Bro. Like his whole career, he went from, it was some gangster shit.
Yeah.
Then he did the Beautiful.
Yeah.
Then the reggae album.
Totally.
Somebody told me, I was just gonna say, somebody
right.
told me he did a gospel album, and that was before Kanye.
So that's somebody who understands the business of the industry, because he knew he can't do like 20 rap albums, but he could do 10 rap albums, 2 country albums, a gospel album, a couple reggae albums.
I look at him as
the
Spanish song.
You seen that Spanish song?
Yeah.
I'm
He's
with
one of the
it.
OGs though. I feel he understands. Okay, I feel like this is what the culture needs right now. You know what I'm saying?
And I
He's
agree
able to
because that's
deliver
what
that.
it needs there, bro. It needs something. It needs something else, man.
It does.
Like all of the stuff that was happening back in the day, it was like rap music is evil. Da, da, da. Now it's just making it look like it.
It's bad.
You feel me? Like it's really making it look like our shit is bad. You know what I'm saying?
I would be very specific. Not all music is bad. You know, it's like certain genres are less flattering and supportive of positive, healthy culture than others. Blues is amazing. R&B is fucking amazing. There's soul is amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like it literally comes down to like a couple tweaks within
Nah, don't
the
get me
genre
wrong.
of rap.
Hip hop is fucking great. Like I said, he said it's on the artist, and that goes back to what you can say what you need to say.
Yeah.
It's just how you say it.
Okay.
Like I can tell you, "Man, give me $100," or I
Okay.
can say,
Give
"Hey,
me $100.
can you loan me $100?"
Oh yes, I got
You feel me? Like I mean, nigga, like give me $100. You gonna be
Yeah.
like,
Hey,
what?
hell no, get out of here.
Nah. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how
You
you
approach
say it, how you approach the situation. You can tell people, hey man, I shoot 12 but tell them in a way that make it sound like, hey man, shit, I'm doing this shit if I had to defend myself.
What about
Yeah,
this might be
you
throwback.
can't listen to G Unit. And
This
think
is like a big
defense.
topic. So I'm not calling them out, but like the Tekashi 6ix9ine situation.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I don't have input on it, but I mean he did make a lot of headlines for a lot of different reasons. You know, do you think that was some people
Culture vulture.
culture? You know, did that help the culture or did it hurt the culture? Because he had a big platform.
You
I mean,
know
a
what,
lot of
Hope?
people listening to
I'ma tell
everything he
you-
was saying and doing.
I'm gonna tell you what hurts the culture. We accept anything, bro. We accept anything in the hip hop.
That talks
Look at
about
them fucking
what
island
specific
boys,
things.
bro.
Yeah.
We accept anything. Anybody can come rap, bro.
Or the bar is so low.
Yeah. Before, that's why I said before, when you were when you rap, you had to be talented. You know what I'm saying? Because there was no internet. If Kris Keyz came and saw me and he knew somebody that could put me in a position, he would tell them, "Hey, let's go. Let me go show you this artist." Because back then, that shit worked by word of mouth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or somebody seen you at a show and be like, "Damn, that dude is good. Hey, man, I'm so and so. Let me, check you out."
yourself.
Now it's you can get on here and do this. I'm an island boy, and now you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
viral. You getting booked, shows booked.
But
Bro,
that has
we
to do with
let
technology.
nah.
Yeah.
We don't
Without
have
the
to,
technology,
bro.
you
We
wouldn't
don't
have
have
access
to
to
accept that shit, bro.
What do you mean?
Even with technology, people choose to watch that and share it.
Okay.
It's a choice. You accept it. When you play that bitch and you go share it, even though you laughing at it, that's a stream. That's going to making
Making
that
money.
bullshit viral.
Which supports it.
Yeah,
And
that's what I'm saying. We accept anything into hip hop music
And
now, bro.
even to next link, if we accept it, that means the rest of the
accept
world
it.
accept it.
Because
Damn.
they try to accept whatever everyone else accepts.
Yep.
So they accept whatever the culture is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Or
it's
what
just whatever
they
they
think
feel
it
like the
is.
culture. I'm telling you, whatever the number one genre right now is hip hop. The number one selling is hip hop over country, rock and roll, for the first time. Just
And there's so many people doing hip hop that rappers are starting to go do country.
some different.
Man, I'm telling you, bro, straight
Switching
up.
it up.
Switching it up.
They gotta go do something else, bro, because anybody is doing hip hop. I swear I seen a video of some. It was crazy. The video, I was like, damn, anybody can rap, and that goes back to what Keyz was saying: $200 on a laptop, and you got a whole fucking studio.
So is that good or bad? Does that hurt or support the culture
I feel like
of hip hop? I guess you know what I'm saying.
Seems like hip hop's the only one. Like I don't see country being affected though.
Country already had this moment.
Did they?
The moment that people were able to record, you can literally, a singer-songwriter like Taylor Swift or anybody else can pop up and be the biggest star in the world because what? She can write some songs, kind of play a little guitar, and kind of sing. But she came up with hits.
Yeah.
And so, bam. Before that, you had to go through the record label, have a record deal. You'd have to have the looks, the sound, everything. Like, it was such a selective process. And the internet broke that barrier of entry.
But that's still kind of the same thing.
It's all the same thing. Agreed.
Them whole, like, in order for something to be successful, the consumer has to accept that shit. If you don't accept it, it don't work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been plenty of artists that come out and they should be live, and then the next song they drop is trash.
Terrible, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you don't see them no more because they didn't accept that song, so nothing else gonna work. You don't even get an album from them. You get
that's why the pressure is so on these artists to create something that is such a hit that they have to be like, I usually don't rap like this. I usually don't write like this, but I know I'm gonna have to throw this line in there to like make it mainstream to compete with a Tekashi 6ix9ine or a Meek Mill or you know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's what they not understanding. The mainstream,
who's not understanding?
The consumer.
Okay.
The mainstream music does not sound like that.
What do you mean?
So look, what you hear on the radio, I never hear anybody on the radio say I'm gonna shoot a nigga in the face.
Okay.
When I heard Tekashi 6ix9ine on the radio, wasn't it the song with him and Nicki now?
Yeah.
It was a commercial song. It wasn't no gangster.
But also, culture is not in mainstream.
That's
what I'm saying. Like this internet and like becoming viral off of like some underground shit, it disrupted that whole mainstream flow.
Yeah,
like the mainstream, the few, the elite had control of the mainstream. They still do, and you can tell by watching the news and stuff. But now because of the internet, you can write a song and a certain type of people connect with it, like with the hustler mentality, and now you just got 1.5 million streams on Spotify. You know what I'm saying? Like 1.5 million streams. That's 100 million and a half records sold technically, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you just did 1.5 million. That was damn near impossible for anybody who didn't have a high level record deal with all of the push behind it.
That's the pros.
That
is the pros.
The cons is the fucking weak shit that comes out and pollutes the culture with Island Boy and fucking some shoot up ice cream shops.
But even back then when they had to do the music,
I won't leave it.
When they had to do the music like that, bro, it was rolled out into a way, like I said, it was rolled out into a way to where you either accepted that shit or you didn't.
Yeah.
You feel me? Cause like fucking Milli Vanilli, I'm gonna use Milli Vanilli.
Okay.
People accepted them.
Okay.
And when they found out that wasn't them singing, they didn't accept that shit no more.
Because it was fake.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then
we need to get back to that. What you thinking?
I agree. I have little respect for artists these days because half your shit isn't written by you, half the shit is mixed by somebody else and recorded and written and all that. It's like,
I like that idea though.
You know what I'm saying?
Get back to critical thinking and grading on people.
You know, I'm the type of person I don't mind putting in the work. So to me, I don't mind that I haven't broke out this big time producer person in the industry or even with sports.
Okay.
Because I felt like it was an elite type that was in there, and you really had to like once you got there, it felt like it was a little. I don't know. I felt like it would have been a better reward type. You know what I'm saying? I always go to basketball. Only 5,000 something people have ever been played in the NBA. Out of all the years of the NBA, so wouldn't it be special if you got drafted in the NBA, right? So it feels like music industry. That's how I felt like it used to be, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
if you got picked, it was a big fucking deal.
Def Jam or something, you know, it was a big deal. But now it's just. Not saying you want to go for a label, but it
people are turning down record deals these days.
Because it's so easy to fucking make your own money.
I'll self-publish. I'll go internet famous. Keep
real.
all my money.
You know,
but like that's a blessing and a curse, bro.
Yeah, it's the blessing.
It's you know, and the backside of that is there's too many people doing, and there's not too many people doing a lot of other music.
Okay.
Everybody raps.
Yeah.
Right.
Or
Like,
everybody wants to rap.
The country people will rap. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You might have even some older like R&B people. They might put a rap on their song.
Totally.
Everybody raps.
Yeah. It needs to be a filter. Like, to this day, I don't know what's the main source to go to see what's the serious music. Like, where's the... You know, I'm not saying, like, separate underground from, like, pop or commercial music, but it needs to be... Like I said, back in the day, it used to be, okay, this is coming from a label.
Yeah.
Let me listen to it with a different
Because
ear.
I know it's going to be good
You
shit.
know what I'm
they
saying?
only select good artists. They
Right.
only write good songs.
Now, I didn't grow up in Texas, but it's like, I think, like, Swish, when I got here, I think, you know, Swisher House, that was a big thing. I was hearing about that, you know, the movement in Houston
Totally.
and all of that. So I was like,
Screwed up clicks.
screwed
Yeah.
up. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Long live Matt Grace, OGSUC.
Even though I didn't hear him on the radio commercial at the time, it's like, I heard it for a different ear. They still got my same respect, but I still listen to it. Now it's just all jumbled up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel
it's
like,
because
you know,
it sounds like one big song, bro.
So the consumer's just taking everything for face value.
Yeah.
Like, everything must be with the label.
Yeah.
Everything must be, oh,
But
you
not
got it
no
on. You got it on the same. You're right beside the Taylor Swift. Oh, you must be the next
Yeah.
country star. Oh, you're right. You know, and that's not.
That's not how it really
I
is.
said it earlier. Like, to me, the people that have been probably the consumers, we see it as a library. Like, when you go in a library,
You pick out what you like.
you see books. You pick out what you like. You see tons of books, but how do you go in there and get exactly what you need? First, they got it categorized, right?
Yeah.
You got it categorized. Well, we do that with genres. And then, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, you got your fictional side of the library.
Then
You got your sports section. And you got your, I like the biography books, the truth parts. You know what I'm saying? So kind of get back what you're saying. Maybe hip-hop, since it has so much influence on the culture, maybe there can at least be a filter and be like, all right, we're going to put our fictional character,
Over
rappers, over here. So when you draw from Spotify
You know
or
what
listen
it is.
to it,
Yeah.
this is a fictional
Fictional.
story. or at least just
Yeah, I
don't,
hear
at least
ya, I
just,
hear
hey,
ya.
when they say take 36 Xanax, just know,
That Joe, don't do that shit.
you know,
Don't take 36
and
Xanax.
you got your biography say, you know,
No, I
maybe,
know, Kris.
he might be, Jay-Z might tell a story differently, right? Or somebody might, not saying just Jay-Z's the perfect artist or something, but I don't know. We just need to separate and listen to stuff with different ears. And maybe that's the effect of so much violence going on, because I think some of
So, who do y'all think it affects the more, the younger or the older?
I mean, at the end of the day,
that's a tough one.
older
How is
people.
it tough though?
Younger people are always
The
more impressionable.
immature.
Yeah, I'm finna say because
They sillier.
your brain's still developing. How old are you right
To
now?
25.
19.
You 19. He say 25.
I heard your brain still develops till you turn 25.
He said 25. That's what he heard. But I'm gonna tell you from experience,
Man, check
a
the
lot
facts
of
on that.
people don't. A lot of men don't grow up until they're about 30 years old.
Yeah.
Because they realize they 30 and be like, "Fuck, where did that go?"
I was gonna say about
You
32.
partying from 20. I swear, from 19 to about 29, you just living life. You don't. A lot of people.
25, you just getting started.
see.
Most guys.
You know, like when you turn 30, about 32, at the latest, that's when you start realizing shit. I'm grown now.
Yeah.
So that makes
People will have kids when they
yeah.
20, 25 and still be doing the same
We
thing.
all been there.
You know what I'm saying? Because your mind still, you haven't fully concept life yet. You ain't consumed life. You know what I'm saying? When you 30, you done slept with girls, or if you know, whatever. You done been to the club. You done did
You know
your
your
shit.
alcohol tolerance.
Yeah.
When you like white or dark liquor, you know a little bit more about yourself.
Yeah.
makes sense.
At 20, you don't know. At 20, 25,
You don't know shit.
you more than likely going to overdose on whatever you're doing. So if you drink, you more than likely going to
You
drink
on
till you
too
pass
much,
out.
yeah.
More than likely. And then when you start turning 30, you can probably drink damn near every day, but not get to a pass out
Because
level.
you know
Yeah,
you
try
got
it
shit
all
to
up.
do. When you
know.
turn 30, you got shit to do.
You done drove some cars.
Yeah.
Okay, give me the V12 now. Yeah.
You know, somebody going back to like the business side of it, somebody that I really have enjoyed is Ryan Leslie.
Yeah.
How come that sounds
He's
familiar?
a producer.
Man,
Yeah,
he's
that's
why.
and a business beast. You know, like we were talking about the internet breaking the barrier of entry, and the thing I like about Ryan Leslie, which also supports the whole culture of the internet right now, but it comes down to building a personal brand. And if you can get people to fuck with your message and who you are and what you represent, then you can build a whole loyal community of people that will support you financially, spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you come out with merch, of course, an album, artwork, they buy it, they share it, they download it. And that can be just as effective. I mean, just simple numbers, man. It's like you get 1,000 people to give you $100, just made $100,000.
True.
Yeah.
What the hell? $100,000. People work damn near 5 years to make $100,000. You know what I'm saying? So the level of impact that the internet has had on the music industry is crazy. It's unfortunate the mainstream only glorifies the lower versions of the art instead of really propping up the real fucking good talent, Kendrick's, J. Cole's, other people like that.
But that's not what everybody wants to see nowadays. The younger generation.
Exactly. What do they want to see?
They want to see the naked females, the guns,
shooting up ice cream shops,
stuff like that. They don't want to see all that other stuff. They don't. Yeah. That's not what we look for nowadays. We look for, he got guns,
and that just comes with age, right?
What did you just say earlier? There's levels.
There's levels of this shit.
There's levels.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Why does the younger generation want to see that though? Like, where?
Because they don't know better.
Because that's
where that stem from.
That's what they like.
Like where? Like
why?
You know where? You know what the tip drill? Or the tip drill?
Where they was on that pole. Or
not tip drill.
They was on that pole.
Or it was one of them songs. But back in the day, they used to have two versions.
Oh, the
videos.
BET Uncut one at night.
Yeah.
So what about
So I'm wondering if that's probably where... I'm just trying to see where did it start. You know what I'm saying? Because that really wasn't my attention like growing up. My attention was hip-hop. I want to see you in the booth.
You know what?
On BET.
I'm with you on that.
It's culture.
I'm with you on that, bro.
Maybe 106 in Park do your song. I know that's like old Bow Wow days and stuff. But I really wanted to see you freestyle or wanted to see what bars you had. Now it's like, so you rather see the video, the cars, the shooting just versus like the message, the lyrics, like or the.
I rather see
or the generation. Not just saying yourself, speaking for yourself, but
and I think some people I would rather see the Welcome to the Booth. Like on BPZ, he did that. What is it? Fresh in the Booth, and he was in the booth and he was spitting, had the beat on everything, live in there, stuff like that. But some people, they don't look at it like that. They like to see the guns and stuff like that. So I can't really speak for everybody, but as for myself, I like to see what you got. You get in the booth, they give you a beat, you rap on it, you do your little freestyle, stuff like that. But
so when you listening for lyrics that you like, what type of lyrics are you listening for?
I'm listening for the message. Where is he going with his story? What images? What is he trying to get me to hear? What is he trying to tell me from his story? Stuff like that.
Does that inspire you to physically act on something?
No, but it just it helps me sometimes. Like if I need a message or something and I'm looking for a message, I'll listen to that person to see what type of message they can give me or advice on certain things. And that's how I look at my music.
And you see, but that's you young, but you not young. You grew up around us. So that's probably why you listen to that. Soul. Yeah. I feel like hip hop changed when they gave it different names, bro. It was hip hop. It was only hip hop. Right. Remember the break dancing, the boom boxes, the loud colors, the freestyling in the circle. It was hip hop. You feel me?
Right.
There wasn't no talking about the gun. They were just talking about how fresh they were, the nice clothes, the cool chicks. You know what I'm saying? Girls wasn't bitches back then. They was cool chicks and my girl, my man. And then it became, we get a little bit older, and then it became gangster rap. You know what I'm saying? It quit being hip hop. It became gangster rap. You know what I'm saying? Straight out of Compton. Crazy motherfucking name.
But gangster rap is justified as well, right? Because not just within black culture, but all different cultures, territory, money, gangs, all that stuff is very real in the real world, even outside of music, right?
But
hip-hop, so it's like hip-hop is a reflection of what's going on within society for culture. So people had to break up hip hop into different subcategories because there was different messages that were trying to be pushed.
And that's where it changed. Because
you still had to like Common. He had a totally different message.
Right, when he was Common or Common Sense.
He was on that lyrical soul.
When he was Common or Common Sense.
Yeah. Yeah, Common Sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Common Sense.
Now, that's what I'm saying. Because when he became Common, the message changed all the way. Yeah, you laughing because you know I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah, that wasn't the best example, man.
Yeah. But I hear you. So again, there needed to be subcategories.
There didn't need to be subcategories.
No, there did, because there's different messages within hip hop that need to be told.
The gangster rap told
there's different messages within country.
It kind of told the same message as hip hop. It just told it in a different way. They shouldn't have called it gangster rap. When they put gangster on it, it automatically it gave it a bad. Like rap, bro, gangster. When you say gangster, you thinking niggas that kill people, shoot up people, and that wasn't necessarily what they were saying. Ice Cube and them was saying we from Compton and this fucked up over here, but you didn't get that because you was listening to he shot other nigga the other day. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know why he shot him because it's bad out there. You know.
But that's what I was saying. Gangster rap is justified.
I mean, yeah, it's justified, but that's what I'm saying. They shouldn't have put the gangster on the front. It should have still been hip hop because it's relaying the same type of message.
Yeah.
You feel me?
It's the world's way of simplifying a complex issue.
It made it more. To me, it made it more complex calling it gangster.
Yeah.
Because now you got people that don't know anything about it looking at it,
just pursuing it.
Yeah.
But if the shoe fits, wear it. G-Unit is gangster music. You can't call it anything else, right?
I don't know. G-Unit has some smooth shit.
Like literally, like maybe 5.
21 questions.
You know
exactly. There's one. We got 4 more. But the rest
you
of
can find
the
me in the
songs,
club for the bud.
Yeah, but in the verses, he's talking about shooting people and getting shot.
Best friend. One of my best friend.
We got 2. We got 3 more, y'all. Come on with 3 more. You getting close, but we're getting sweaty.
I was just listening to that way over
here. But
you know that
goes back to
just go back to what he's saying too. Like he evolved. Now look at 50. He ain't releasing no more music for real.
Totally.
Like he's in a different space. He's
because
older.
He can't rep it. I like that about 50.
But 50 was
he's not doing
drive-bys
right now.
Gangster though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So I mean, but what I'm talking about,
he should have a right.
There was gangster rap was before 50 Cent. Gangster rap was
totally.
So that's what I'm saying.
Gangsta's been around
when they
forever.
all I'm saying is the message they gave people when they put gangster on the front of rap, or just changed it all the way from hip hop to rap, then or gangster rap. It just gave it a bad vibe, bro. Gangster automatically mean. To certain people that don't have common sense and understand, gangster automatically mean I need a gun, I need a lot of money, I need a dope car, I need big chains. You know what I'm saying? When you listen in the rap world,
isn't that pretty close?
No, it's not. When they changed, they they called it gangster rap.
Okay.
That's what I'm telling you. You said when it changed. It changed when they put gangster in the front of our music. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I get
when
that
it was hip hop, nobody was scared of hip hop. Everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Everybody listened to hip hop because it was hip hop, chicken, and then it wasn't shooting a nigga in the face.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And when Ice Cube said, I shot a nigga, people didn't get the context of why he shot him. He didn't just say, I came out the house and saw a shooting nigga.
Hip hop used to be like the perception of we just all hanging out on the block. So it changed to now this more aggressive,
gangster,
dark, or I ain't gonna say dark, but just more aggressive tone over once you put the gangster on it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Man, it is getting kind of, I don't want it to get spooky to go to freaking the grocery store, Walmart, you know what I'm saying, and hear, worried about some dumb shit. I don't even go to the club out for real no more. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times just because, and And really, back in the day, I used to go to the clubs to get inspiration.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm always stuck in my studio listening to my headphones to my music. So I like to go out. That's the time for me to go out, turn the music all the way up, feel the bass to somebody else's music, and see how it emotionally makes me move my body, right?
Yeah.
So just remember that, you know, like, people are going out their way to listen to your music. And if you're a creator, like I said, it's a responsibility, you know what I'm saying? So just know, you know, what, or if you didn't know, if you put going out there, take 36 Xanax, some little kid who's never heard that or experienced it before might go, and it's happened to me and my family before, they might just go in their mother's cabinet or something and find a bottle of some pills or something, and they just think it's cool because it looked cool in a video, and they're going to take that shit and overdose and like risk losing their life. And that's the reality of what's happening, you know what I'm saying? And it might not be just happening for the 50, the 60, 70 year olds, but, you know, I don't know, I don't want to target the young generation or nothing, but it is happening to people that aren't experienced or, I guess, mature enough, you know what I'm saying, to handle that type of temptation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, I'm just talking to the artists, to the creators. But for the consumers, I don't know what you guys can do, personally, but...
I mean...
Keep things in perspective.
Yeah.
Just like keep it in perspective.
Common sense. I mean, shit, like, music is a feeling. I mean, you feel that shit, that just because you feel it, don't forget it. It's entertainment too, man.
We could do more of this too. I mean, this is great, you know what I'm saying? Bring it to the table, to the podcast, because I think that's really what's missing with the music, with the hip hop scene, because a lot of people have their perception of what they think it is, and not saying they're wrong, but so we need more veterans, more podcasts, more come to the table to just give us an insight of what it is.
Yeah.
Because we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I married my wife, you know what I'm saying? She was in her 30s, but she never been to a music studio. You know what I'm saying? She thought it was all turtle fun and this, and then I took her to a couple of my sessions or even backstage to some shows, and she's like, man, this shit is boring. It's like, man, like, I'm going back out there to the party, man, out there. So it's like,
they don't show the whole thing.
All she saw was love and hip hop, or I don't know. I don't even watch TV. Just names from shows. No, not talking bad about anybody, but so I think this is a great time for us to just start not being so closed doors too, and start opening up and being like, you know, man, we have families, we got kids, and bro, like, you know, letting people know how it is behind the scenes in the studio and shit, like, for real. We smoke weed or maybe, but bro, we not taking 36 Xanax.
We not.
You know,
you're not gonna live if you do that. I'm not joking. You
disclaimer: do not take 36.
I'm not hanging around if you take 36. You know?
Don't take 36 or nothing. It's probably too much.
Yeah, shit. You got anything you want to say?
I just want to say, it's long live Red. That's all to it.